Hello, Lopez Academy students and families. It is Mr. Kerr with your weekly video bulletin. We have a lot of important information this week about returning to school for many of our students. So please stay tuned. We also want to say welcome to our new sixth graders who joined us earlier this week. We're so excited to have students on campus and look forward to seeing our seventh and eighth graders on Thursday. All right, we want to start with our students of the week for last week. You can see all of their names on here. These students continue to do a great job in all their classes and be exemplary, so thank you so much. These students will all be entered into our Student of the Month contest for April. We will also be mailing home certificates, so great job, congratulations, and keep up the good work. All right, we want to remind you of our return to school dates. As you can see, our sixth grade blended students returned on April the 19th on Monday. Our seventh and eighth grade blended students return on Thursday. It is important to note that only students who have registered for blended learning can return in person. If you wish to make a request to change your program choice, you need to call the office or stop by as a parent or guardian. Students cannot make the change for themselves. We also want to note that students that are in-person students or blended students are here 4 days a week between 8:30 and 11:10. That's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So once again, we are 4 days a week for our in-person students, and we are excited to see them. All right, I want to remind you, starting tomorrow, Wednesday, April 21st, every Wednesday for the rest of the year, students will have live check-in Zoom classes with each of their 6 periods. So it's very important that students check in. Attendance will be taken. This is how attendance will be determined for Wednesday. Please make sure your students do this every single Wednesday for each one of their 6 classes. You can see the schedule here. The schedule is also in the student Canvas page. All right, we want to quickly review our schedules for those of you that we know this is new, blended learning. So our blended learning students, these are our students that are on campus. So you can see blended learning students have live classes in person between 8:45 and 11:10, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Then after that, the day is not over. Then they go home, and the rest of the day they're doing things like ST Math, homework, Power Up, Myon, other asynchronous activities. So blended learning students have live instruction in person in the morning and asynchronous time in the afternoon. Our distance learner students are just the opposite. So our distance learners are students that are staying home for the balance of the school year. They have independent or asynchronous work time in the morning between 9 and 11, starting at 12:30 till 2:40. These students, the distance students, will have live Zoom instructions. So you can see the periods. The periods are the same. They haven't changed, but the time has changed. So please note, if your student is a distance learning student, starting on Thursday, April 22nd, your student will have live Zooms at 12:30, 1:15, and 2 o'clock every single day in the afternoon. And the morning is asynchronous. All right. We want to remind you, as these new schedules start for all students on April 22nd. Also, a side note, our ELD students will have new schedules as well. That 7th period only for students with ELD. We have already sent messages in Canvas for all of our ELD students about their new time. So if they haven't heard yet, they need to check their Canvas for messages. We have sent it to them. All right, we also want to remind you, Lopez students, during asynchronous time, you are required to spend at least 45 minutes daily in Lexia or ST Math. That is part of your class. Parents, this is a very important intervention for students. It is work right at their instructional level. They do not need any teacher support. This is meant to be skill building for our students. So please make sure your student is doing this at least 45 minutes every day during their asynchronous time. All right, that is our video update for this week. As always, you can call the office or stop by between 8 and 4 for if you have any questions, or you can email your school counselors or school administrators at any time. We thank you for joining us and encourage you to follow us on social media as well, as we share a great deal of information there. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing some of our 7th and 8th grade students in just a couple of days in person.